Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Because I've done it too far down. See, this is what happens.
And Gracie is painting a deer. It's one of her strongest paintings that she's ever painted, and she's gonna paint it again.
Yeah, and next week will be the New York skyline, because I would have more than enough time to practice for that one.
Right, she needs to practice. She wants to really paint the New York City skyline at dusk, where there's a silhouette.
Yeah. Which one do you think? Should we vote on it in the chat? Because that would make it a lot easier.
A vote on what?
Whether it's at dusk or a silhouette. Which one?
No, I mean, it's the same thing. It should be a silhouette. That's going to make it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, yeah, because you're only using a couple of colors then. Which
yeah, you need to keep it a silhouette.
Yeah, that would be much easier. Yeah.
And when I said dusk or silhouette, I just meant that like at dusk there does happen a silhouette, or maybe it's later in dusk. I'm just saying in the time of day that the silhouette happens.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's a good idea. I think that would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I know that from teaching art for kids. I would sometimes throw in some silhouette projects so that they're I don't know, I mean, that's good for beginners.
Yeah.
I mean, you're beginner on the New York City skyline is going to be, you said already it's challenging for you, so.
Yeah. Sometimes I like a challenge, you know. Sometimes it's nice to kind of get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, let me bring up the chat.
Sure. Hi, guys in the chat. Hello.
Yes, I saw Ian and Goswina were already here. I think I said hello to you already. If not, hello again. Thank you for being here. And yep, they're saying hello. They're saying hi to you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, there's 6 people watching, but oh, hi, Sine Wave.
Hello, Sine Wave. Hello. Hello.
Sine Wave says he just woke up.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to put my palette there for that shadow. Bad shadow. Bad shadow.
Oh, please remember to give a thumbs up. Please remember to give Gracie a thumbs up, and whatever this live stream, a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm just drawing the sketch now. I should have probably done
good.
I probably should have drawn that before, actually, but it might take a few minutes to get it just right. So.
You're going to still work on the drawing, right?
I am. Yeah, it won't take too long.
Oh, Pickerick's here.
Oh, hello, Pickerick. Hello.
Oh, no, the New York City, he says he can't wait to see the New York City skyline. But that, just to be clear, Pickerick, sorry, that's not today. I changed the title. I did change the title. It's even though I had that in the title, it's not today. The New York City skyline is going to be next week, most likely next week.
Hello, Rick. Hello, Ian. Is Goswina there?
Hello, yeah, Goswina's here.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I need a bit of practice at the New York skyline. Yeah. But a silhouette, that's definitely going to make it a lot easier.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then there's a little bird. I'm not sure exactly what bird, because it's all in black. It's a silhouette. So, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of bird it is, but
that's okay. I like it how the bird is flying near the deer like that.
Yeah, it's a very simplistic painting, but you know what? Sometimes simple is good.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. Let's see. Goswina. They're saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Hello, 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 hello.
Hi guys. Diana, tell Rick that Elvis might not want to watch because he might want to eat my deer painting.
Oh, he might want to chase the deer.
Might want to eat it. There we go. Can you guys see the pencil lines whilst I'm...
Yeah. Yes.
Good stuff. Just giving the wings. Might need to adjust that wing a little bit there. How is Mr. Jackson today?
Okay, how's Mr. Jackson? Oh, let's see. Sine Wave has a comment. Wasn't it you, Gracie? Oh no! Here comes this car, a race car. If you didn't know, everybody, I live right next door to the Daytona 500.
Oh wow, Diana!
No, really. It just sounds like a joke.
Oh, you see, I think that's really cool.
Because what's cool?
Where you live, next to.
I live on one of the busy streets in our small town. It's just one of the busy streets, and there's some people that don't follow the speed limit because there's cars that go by and you're never going to hear them, but the ones that race really fast down the road, or either that or it's a motorcycle, they're always extra loud, or somebody with an extra loud car, and like I'm next to a raceway. They were joking about it yesterday. Oh wait, so Sine Wave has a question. Was it you, Gracie, that had that cool toy? LOL in the live stream?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Sine Wave, we don't know what you mean.
Cool toy? No, I don't think so.
Am I reading it right? That could be a typo.
I think I'm a bit old for toys, Sinway, but thank you for the question.
Oh, he said he just noticed the drawing. He says, nice drawing, Gracie.
Oh, thank you. Who said that?
Sine Wave.
Oh, thank you, Sine Wave. I'm sorry about this cable. I've got a cable for my webcam, and you can just about see it there on the side there. So I've tried to cover it up best way I can. I don't know how. I'm going to have a play with that sometime.
Oh, okay. We have. Oh, hello, lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, everybody in chat. Sorry if I go quiet. There we go.
Ian says it's Diana's robot supercar. I think he can tell Sine Wave it's Diana's robot supercar.
It could be, yeah. How's the sketch looking, guys? Does that get the thumbs up?
Yeah, that's nice.
That's all right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if I see the front. Wait a minute. The legs? You didn't.
No, wait a minute. That leg there. That one's a little bit.
The legs are together. Are the two legs like touching together?
They are, yeah, because they kind of go like there, don't they, on deer? They kind of.
Because it. Yeah. Oh yeah. If we put the line down the middle that would just separate the two legs, it would look It would look better.
And I need to change this leg because this leg's a lot thinner than this leg. Oh.
The bird looks great, and the deer's head looks great. The deer's body looks great. It's just that I'm confused about the legs.
Yeah, I'll give the leg another go. Let's see what we can do. So who's in the chat, Diana? Because I can't see the chat.
Oh well, nobody. The people I already said, and one of the newest people in here is lovely Lisa Warrior Queen.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello, lovely Lisa Warrior Queen.
Hello.
Let me see if I'm going to check out her channel.
Just going to tuck a little leg in there because they do have their legs. You know, us humans, we only have 2 legs, but these guys have 4. So, yeah, I like the angle of the bird. The bird on the angle looks really, really cool. That's nice. So that's, that's what you call an area of interest. That kind of thing.
Oh, you mean the focal point? Well, it could be an area of interest could be different than a focal point.
Yeah, kind of. I know what you mean. Yeah.
An area of interest would mean it has less focus. It has less prominence than the focal point.
Can you guys see everything? Because this is always the thing.
Yeah, people said they could. Let's see. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen says, "I don't have any content. I just like to support others." Wow! But I saw you got quite a number of subscribers. I was wondering, did you used to have content and what, deleted it or something? Because you have quite a number of subscribers.
Let's just open my palette here.
Oh, Love and Gratitude is here.
Oh,
welcome.
Hello. I'm just going to put some more clips on my... I'm sorry about that New York painting. I just needed more...
Sorry.
I needed more time with the New York one. It's an area which I'm not very familiar with, painting, you know, lots of buildings and tall towers, and, you know, it's something I need to really practice with. Now, can we see everything?
I'm so confused about the legs. They look very skinny.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. On the original one, I've just got 2 legs there, and that was it, really.
The legs are touching, right?
Yeah. Well, when I'm trying to think of when they stand, they've got 4 legs. So when they stand, sometimes it looks like they're right next to each other, doesn't it? If it's like at a different angle.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the 2 legs are touching each other. Just in your pencil drawing. You should just draw a line down the middle of the 2 legs so it looks like the 2 legs are next to each other, touching. The 2 front legs I'm talking about.
You mean like there?
Let me see. Hold on.
I think, yeah.
No. Yeah, unless I can't see the pencil line. You're pointing in the right place. I guess I can't see the pencil line.
Yeah.
The 2 front legs.
Let's see.
Those are the back legs.
Ah, there you go. I know what you mean. One there, and then one there and one there. Okay, it's me. I've got to get his legs right. I mean, they're beautiful animals, deers. I've got to do the deer justice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like that. Now it looks like the 2 legs are 2 front legs are touching each other side by side.
Yeah, now we're cooking with fire. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Diana.
You're welcome.
There we go. Sorry about the shadow. I do apologise about the shadow. But I can actually cover it up a little bit with my paint there. So let's think about doing the sky first. I'm going to do the sky first. Let's see. It's been a busy day on YouTube, Diana.
That bird, I can't believe that bird you really drew well.
Oh, thank you. I like painting birds. They're really, really, some birds are absolutely beautiful. I've always wanted to paint a toucan, actually. I think that would be fun.
Oh. I taught that a lot to elementary school kids, teaching them how to draw the toucan bird.
Oh, cool.
But just a very simplified version.
Yeah. They are pretty birds. They've got lovely colours, toucans, haven't they?
Let me read the chat. Let's see.
Okie dokie.
Ian says, you don't always see all the leg. Yes, I know that. Okay, let's see. Sineway says, I finally uploaded a new video. Oh, okay. I think he's gone for a while without uploading any new videos. And Sineway says he really likes the deer.
Oh, wow. This is Arteza watercolors. They're very nice. I quite like the Arteza brand. They're very rich in colour. Even though they're a student grade paint, you know, they are very vibrant in their colours.
Oh, they are student grade paint?
Yeah, I'm using cheap supplies today. No, Gracie, inexpensive supplies, not cheap.
But you also have very expensive watercolor, Holbein, right? I
do, yeah. Holbein are my absolute favourite paints. If somebody asked me, Gracie, what's your favourite paint? I would definitely say Holbein. What's the other one? And I quite like the Winsor & Newton Professional watercolors. They're very nice.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm reading a comment. Okay. Ian says, So what do you think of the 3-year-old girl that is selling her paintings for over $1,000? Well, I've heard something similar like that before. That's happened in the past where some young kid is selling their artwork. Like I've heard the same story, but a different person just a couple years ago. And so, what do I think about that? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen her paintings, but maybe she's really talented, or maybe it's just a big joke and people are falling for it, and there's just crazy buzz. There's just somebody created a crazy buzz around her to whatever, to like attract collectors don't always even know what they're really buying. They take somebody else's word for it because they don't really know what to do with their money.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't blame her. I mean, you know.
I think good for her too.
Yeah, good for her, you know. I'm just going to do the sun here because this is a really cool tip for beginners to make the sun, to do the sun because it's a sunset. So you get your kitchen roll and then you just screw it up into a little ball and then you just sit it on top of your paint and then you lift it up and then you get a little sun there. Can you guys see that?
No, it's off. Wait, maybe let me move. Maybe it's May. No, you need to move it in frame of the camera.
Let's see. Can you guys see that? That will just there.
Can you guys see it? Because I think she's out of frame.
Let's see. Let's have a look. Move that out of the way. Let's see. It does take a couple of goes to get the colour up because it's quite vibrant paint.
Yeah, but where you're pressing down is off camera.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, now I'm sorry. It's May. It's May. I thought it. I checked to think it was me. I thought I had checked, but I did not check properly. I'm sorry. That was me. I see it totally now. I see it.
That's okay.
I thought I had moved it over because I zoom things up because my vision, and then it plays around on my screen, the zooming up and the zooming down.
Don't worry, it's fine. I understand.
Right, yeah. Oh, I make clouds like that. I like to make clouds with that technique.
The only problem you have if you do clouds with your kitchen roll, the only problem you can do is it can be quite. I know it sounds silly, but you can get quite tempted to keep going with it when you do clouds.
Oh, too much. Yeah, you got it. Not to do too much.
Yeah. Just just small little clouds.
Yeah, just a little bit, right?
You don't have to go cloud mad. There you go. Ah, now it looks like a sun, I think. I'm just going to do that. This is very good paper, by the way. This is good paper.
So that's good to use, like really good paper if you're going to use less expensive paints?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It just kind of depends. But, I didn't want to waste my really good paper like on practice paintings. So that's why I've done most of today's, because I wanted to get it right. I just felt like a change. Sometimes you feel like, if you use only one brand of paper, sometimes I get a bit bored and I like to try different papers.
Hello, Carrie Bridges.
Hello, Carrie. How are you? Can you see the vibrancy in the colours, even though they're
Yes, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so people will have New York City skyline next week to look forward to. Yeah.
Oh, Ian has a question.
Okay, yeah. Fire away.
I think it's a joke, though. He says, "What kind of paper are you using, Gracie?" Because you always ask him that.
Oh, it's okay. I know. I like talking paper. Have to admit, yeah. It's Strathmore. the brown cover, because they have a brown cover and then they have a yellow cover. I prefer the brown cover.
I use the green cover. Oh, what do I have? Is it green or yellow? Oh, I forget. It's downstairs. I have to look.
Yeah, it could be green.
But I don't use it for watercolor. I use it for mixed media.
Oh, okay.
Mainly acrylic with a combination of different mediums.
Yeah.
People saying, asking each other how they are. Hello.
That's nice.
Okay, how are you?
That's like what I said on my live stream yesterday. I said, even though my channel might be small, but at least I haven't got any like drama going on my channel. It might be small, but you know. I'm glad his legs are looking good now. That's good. That's better. Yeah, his legs are fine. Very good. Where did I do a splotch? There we go, there's a splotch. Let's see.
Sine Wave says he would like sandpaper. What for you to do like the kind of jobs, the hobbies that you do? You need sandpaper.
Oh. I've heard people use sandpaper if they're pastel artists. I've heard that before. So I
You've
don't
heard that before?
You can use sandpaper for pastel art.
Oh yes, for oil pastel. That's right.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming in the chat. We appreciate it.
Yes, everybody. Thank you for thank you for being here.
And I am sorry about the New York one, but yeah, that'll be next week. Oh, I wonder what Mr. Jackson's going to be painting on Friday. I always wonder.
Right. Does Ian want to tell us what you're painting on Friday, Ian, or maybe he already told me and I forget. I don't know. I don't remember him telling me. Love and Gratitude says I'm here.
Hello.
Love and Gratitude says I'm here because I love her accent.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I enjoyed Anthony's painting yesterday, Diana. That was amazing painting.
Right. Oh, yeah, I like to seascape a lot.
Yeah. He's a much quicker painter than I am. I'm still like, and he's done a whole, he's done virtually a whole painting within a short space of time. It's
I know he does. He said he had to actually for the ocean waves and cloud painting, he had to slow down. He had to actually go slower because he said he could do that painting in half an hour.
Oh, wow. I could not do it. Oh, no. No. I'm a very slow painter, but there we go.
Ian says for this Friday, he has one of several paintings that he could do. So I guess he has not decided. Hi, Be the Difference Clothing. Her name is Joy. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the live painting, the live watercolor painting show.
Hello. Let's see. I'm going to go for... We're going to go for black next. Have you seen my pack?
Still here. I didn't think Pickerick was still here. He says, like Billy Joel says, New York, New York, New York, the way he sings it, whatever.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's a good song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing with watercolor. It's no big deal. It's no problem. If you get a color next to another color that's wet and it does this spreading thing, don't panic. Sit your tissue kitchen roll into the paint, and you have to press quite firmly to get the color up. But you have to do it right away, because if you don't, it's just going to stain the paper. So that's something to be.
Okay.
That's a beginner tip. There you go. There's a beginner tip. Don't worry about your watercolor mistakes, because everybody at some point as an artist is going to make a mistake.
Oh yeah, and when people learn from their mistakes.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then Goswina says she's not a fast painter either.
Oh, good. I'm glad you said that, Goswina. I'm a very, very slow painter.
And Sine Wave says, me either. What do you paint, Sine Wave?
Yeah, what do you paint? I would be interested to find that one out. There we go. Have you seen my paints, Diana? Look how much used these paints are. They're all messy. Oh. I don't have much luck with palettes. They tend to break. This is one that had a plastic palette on, and then it came off. They're not. You know, just be wary when you buy more inexpensive paints that, you know, your palette might break, or, you know, just be aware of it, really. But
Sine Wave says he used to paint houses.
Wow.
Right, house painter. Okay. And Be the Different Clothing, she says, is watercolor hard to work with?
Yeah, it can be very, very frustrating medium. But if you do what I've done, and I've surprised myself actually, because it's people that get this misconception of watercolor. They think it's very unforgiving, and that's not true, because I've just shown you there how to get rid of a painting mistake. So there are ways round, but it's just knowing, you know, it's just knowing what to do. That's the so.
Well, I think the one big difference between this and acrylic is that if you painted something and you let the watercolor dry and you had painted it too dark, you can never go back and paint it over lighter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Once it's dried, you can't.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. Yeah. It can be a very.
Hi, Angela. Hi, Bud Klein and Angela.
Hello. And then you get all that lovely, you get that paint that just flows. I love that part of watercolor. It always surprises me. You never know where it's going to flow.
Yeah, that's a fun thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Ian says bride and groom in Paris. Oh, I think he's talking about what painting he might paint this Friday. I think, what do you say? Bride and groom in Paris part. He's talking about his options. Close up of a monster, close up of a motorbike, or part of a car. In abstractions, you all decide.
Ah.
All right, the chat. Who wants to, well, I don't know. Who wants to vote on what Ian is going to paint on Friday? He's my guest artist every Friday. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ian Jackson, he's in the chat right now. Read his comment. He wants you to vote. Should he paint on Friday? Should he paint a bride and groom in Paris?
Yeah.
Should he paint a close-up of a motorbike? Or should he paint part of a car in abstraction? Read. Okay, and I'm gonna. Okay, and then make your choice, your vote in the chat.
Okay, guys, get voting. And I found it difficult to choose what to paint. I usually have way too many ideas.
Oh yeah, me too. I know.
And I think that that's been actually affecting my art by having too many ideas.
Yeah.
So
even though I'm focusing on painting or drawing female faces. Yeah. There's so many different ways to paint or draw them. So you know what? So for this week, I said I have to paint it in one style. For this week, I have to paint these female faces in one style. And I can paint other things just as long as I've fulfilled my paint, either working on a long-term female portrait, which can take me several days, and that counts towards the challenge. Or you finish one in a day, that counts towards the challenge. But it can be a long-term one that you take. But I can also paint other things if I want, as long as I've done that. But there's so many different styles to paint and ways to paint female faces that it made me feel scattered again. I'm like, that was the whole point of this challenge. Now I'm feeling scattered again. So I said this week I have to paint it all in one style.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah, I know what you mean. It's it can be quite overwhelming sometimes too, you know, if you've got so many ideas and it's just like, oh my goodness, what do I paint?
All right, let's see. We're going back to the chat to see about the votes.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to get this paint up there. Let's move that up a little bit.
Oh, hi, grayscale painting. All right. All right, we have some votes now.
Yeah. Just going to go in and paint this little tail. Let's see. That darn cable. Really annoying me, that little cable there.
All right, scroll up. Let's see.
Just going to drop in the tail.
Where does the voting begin? I'm scrolling up. Let's see where the voting begins.
Can you guys see that there? It's going in. Making his tail all fluffy.
Oh, Ian, Ian, do you want to keep track, please, of the votes, like what they're voting right now? Because it's really hard for me to it's really hard for me to scroll in and see and all that. And if you could just see what people are voting for. So right now, people are voting for. I'll read the choices again. See, Ian is a regular guest artist every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, and today he wants he wants some input from you guys. He's put out 3 choices of what he could paint on Friday. Either a bride and groom in Paris. Let me read what he wrote. Can you remember what he said? Do you remember? Or is it just me?
I can't remember the last one.
Some kind of abstraction. Let me see.
That's it. Yep.
Okay. A part of a car in abstraction, or close up of a motorbike.
That was it.
Okay, bride and groom in Paris. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'll have to keep scrolling up.
I don't even.
Choices, everybody. Bride and groom in Paris. Part of a motorbike, or part of a car in abstraction. Okay, and Ian, you keep track of the vote. You keep track of what people are voting for. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Oh, I remember that song now, that Billy Joel song. Didn't he sing a song about New York? New York State of Mind. Is that the song?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, New York State of Mind. But between Billy Joel and Elton John, I prefer Elton John. I love Elton John much more than I like Billy Joel. They're both piano players, and they're both big-time piano players and singer-songwriter, piano players. And I love Elton John more than Billy Joel. How about you?
I'm a really big Billy Joel fan, but it's okay.
I'm a huge Elton John fan.
Who's Billy Joel fan? I like both of them. I like both. They're both excellent.
Carrie, sorry, if flower was not part of it. Flower was not. Unless Ian added that to it. A flower was not one of the 3. But thank you for voting.
Thank you, Carrie.
Unless Ian added that, I might have missed that.
Let's see.
And then she could be just joking because she doesn't want any of them. Okay.
Yeah. That could be.
Don't tell Bono. Oh, Ian says, don't tell Bono.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I just hope Bono never watches these live streams.
Oh yeah, I would be so lucky if he did.
Yeah.
Carrie says she was just joking. I thought she was. Okay, let's see. Yep. Yep. LOL. It's karma.
I keep hoping there, Diana, that Bono will keep his hair long, because I don't like Bono's hair short. Do you?
How long do you mean? How long?
Well, Bono used to have it in the 90s. He used to have it. I mean, I don't mean a mullet or anything, but in the 90s, he went a bit longer, Bono, in his hair, and I think he looks so much better with long hair. And you remember when he used to dye it black? Bono went through a phase of having black.
I thought he still had black hair. What color is it now?
It's kind of a browny gingery colour. I don't know if Bono's dyed it and it's sort of gone ginger colour, but it's sort of a browny ginger colour at the moment.
Oh, Angela Critter says she loves your painting, Gracie.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And so does Sinewave.
Oh, thank you, Sinewave. Appreciate that.
Well, let's see. Okay, so I think the vote is settled, and Ian says he thinks he'll go for the bike, the motorbike.
That sounds like a good plan.
Let's see. Love and Gratitude says, I think motorbike isn't as common as the other two, and more value in my opinion than the other two were, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go. My black colour. Let me see where I go now. Let's do it now.
Oh, Carrie says she's obsessed with botanicals.
Ah. Cool.
Well, Carrie, I don't know if you know this, but Gracie loves painting botanicals.
I do. I'm pretty good at botanicals. This is why I'm choosing, when you first start off with landscapes and things, I think it's a lot easier if you do like a silhouette, because it kind of takes a lot of, it takes a lot of the colour away from. Am I making any sense?
Well, say that again.
If you're just starting off with landscapes or animals, painting them, I think if you do them in a silhouette, then I think it really helps you a bit easier to paint.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let's see. There's some comments here. I'll do it. Oh, Ian says, Carrie Bridges, I'll do a botanicals painting next week.
Good idea.
Oh, okay. Be the Difference Clothing says, boo at Ian Jackson. LOL, can you make it a sports bike? A sports bike? Bud Klein says, Angela, we are friends. Oh, that's the correct way of saying if you join somebody's channel. If you say we are friends or we are fam now, or okay, even though this is not a grow stream, you can still meet each other. Hello, Ian Matthews, also from the UK.
Hello.
Oh, and Ian Matthews is saying that your deer has thin legs.
He does. He needs feeding up. Yeah, I'm working on the legs. Don't worry. I'm working on the legs.
And Ian Jackson says it is a sports bike. Okay, it is going to be a sports bike. All right.
There you go, Mr. Deer.
Yes, Ian Matthews. Yes, hello. He's saying hello to me, Ian. I did watch last night, but I didn't comment. Oh, you watched the birthday live stream? Goswina.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you say your name?
I did ask her how you pronounce her name. She says the way we're saying it is, if we say Goswina, that's fine. Goswina.
Yeah.
Goswina. I don't like saying Goswina, and I think I've been saying Goswina, and she says that's fine.
Okay. Good.
People saying hello to each other.
Hi guys.
Yep. Oh yes, he was. Oh yeah. So Ian Matthews does say he was lurking last night at the birthday live stream.
Ah. Right.
I get to watch this.
Right.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh yeah, and Goswina. Well, I am saying Goswina. I don't like to say Goswina, but Goswina, kind of between what and we. Goswina. I like that. Yeah, she goes. Yes, that's okay.
Good. Good shot. Let's just get this bird in. How is it looking now? Is it looking okay?
Can you paint in the legs?
Well, I don't know. You see, if I go in with the black, they're just going to look like trees. So
no, not black. What about that gray? And then put gray and then black in between where the two legs are touching on the front leg.
Yeah, that's what I shall do. Where is the grey? Let's see. There we are. There's a grey. That's a very good idea. Thank you, Diana. There we go. Let's see what we can do to these legs.
Garden hose. I don't know. Oh, grayscale. It's pronounced like garden hose. I don't know what that is. And I think they're talking to each other. All right. Ian says looking good, but then he says, Ian says it's got 6 legs.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legs. But you don't count, you know. That's just the way he's standing, because they stand completely different to us. And I can take that middle line out a little bit. I can move the paint around. That's how that looks better. And don't forget, guys, when you're painting with watercolor, the colors dry much lighter than they are when you first put them down on paper. So there is always that to keep in mind.
Yeah, those legs look much better.
Yay, I've got the legs fixed. Let's see. Now then, so really we've only used black, orange, yellow, and grey.
And Ian Matthews says, okay, but they still have knees. But I think the knees are kind of not showing because it's being cut off the paper, or.
Well, yeah, because
their legs would be longer. It's kind of cut off right where the knees would be.
Well, yeah, but the way I've done it, I mean, it would look rather silly if I put the deer in the middle of the painting. So I thought I'd do it as if he was actually stood in the field.
So his legs are longer. They're just going off the page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Ian Matthews, that's why the knees aren't showing.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Goswina, are you following Goswina's new painting of the watermill?
Ooh.
She's painting it. Well, I was there on her live stream when she first started it, and she was still drawing it on her canvas, and she shows it. She often shows her work like on the live stream picture that she'll show. She'll show all the different stages, and right now she says she placed today the windows in the watermill. Oh, did you make like reflections in the glass to make the windows kind of look bluish or bluish gray, Goswina?
Yeah.
And that, I guess that's the back side of the deer, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's the, yeah. And there's his little tail. I will add more, you know, I'll add other bits in time. I'm just, how are we doing for time? I have no idea.
Well, you always go fast. We're always doing good for time.
Oh, good.
Because I allow for up to 2 hours, but you never take full 2 hours. Right now, you've just gone for 48 minutes.
Oh, well. Feels kind of longer than that to me.
Oh, Hoswina. Oh.
I have a new brush, Diana.
Now Grayscale's trying to tell us how to say. I guess maybe he got it from Gus Win. It's not Gus Winna, it's Hoswina. Hoswin, like hose winna, but say it fast. Hoswina.
I have no idea. I say Goswina, but I could be wrong.
I know, and I thought Gus Winna said it was okay if we said it like that, but Grayscale says no, it's Hoswina.
Goswina.
Silent G, apparently.
Ah. I love my new paintbrush. This is a new brush.
No, guess what?
Oh.
Hoswina says, she's saying Goswina. I don't know who's. I mean, I'm gonna go by the person whose name, and it looks like she's saying we can pronounce the G. Goswina.
Goswina. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. There we go. And I'm just going to drop a bit of that colour in on the old antlers. Anybody go deer hunting, or in the chat, does anybody ever go deer hunting or anything like that?
Okay, let's see. Wait, see if anybody answers.
I just wondered.
Does anybody go hunting? No, but we have a lot of deer that hang out in our backyard.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, we live in a suburbs with lots of houses around, and it's a shame that there's no forest nearby for them to be. And I feel like they're displaced, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they're displaced, because it's not like we live in a new development. Like I can understand, like somebody built a new housing development and they've displaced the deer, but that's not what happened. Our house is 200 something years old, and then the other houses on the street are, you know, decades old. Oh yeah, behind us they're probably, they're newer houses, but yeah. I don't know where all these deer. Like, I don't know where these deer come from. It's like we live in the wilderness with all the kinds of creatures and all the kinds of creatures that we have around our house. It's almost like we live in the wilderness, really.
Oh,
which I can't believe. It's like we're in the suburbs, and
yeah.
So
yeah,
the deer are nice, but they can carry, not all of them, but they can carry the ticks that have Lyme disease.
Yes, that's true.
So my husband has to be extra careful of when he does yard work, especially when he does yard work, especially because we have so many bushes and stuff that have to be maintained and all that. He has to take precautions not to get ticks on him.
Yeah. I love my new brush. This is a Royal and Nan nickel brush, but it's their professional line of brushes, and it's called the Zen brush, Zen, and it's Royal and Nan nickel, and I think it's a liner brush because it's very, very thin, and it's perfect for like the details that I was just putting in the bird, and the antlers, or bits of fur on an animal. That kind of. So
does it have long, like liner brushes have long bristles? Does that?
I'm not
No,
sure what this
no,
is.
that's not really long. That's kind of medium length. Now I'm talking about the bristles.
Ah, well, I don't
How
know.
long are the bristles?
The bristles are about that long.
Medium length, kind of.
About that long. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong end of the brush. What is that? What's that pointy thing?
What? Where?
It almost looked like it's like a tool on the other end of a needle point tool.
It almost looks like a thing that you see at the dentist's. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing things. Is that pointy? Like sharp?
No. It's just a very, very thin paintbrush. What size is it? Let's see. Oh, I can't make out what size it is, but it's a very thin brush. But I mainly bought it because I thought it would be good for fur, whiskers. What else do I use? You know, that kind of thing, or painting hair maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to put a bit more grey on the deer's legs here. So I'm going to go in that colour.
Yeah, the deer is a nice color gray. We have brown deer in our home. We have brown deer, but that's a nice color. That gray is a nice color for the deer.
Yeah. Yep. I've never eaten deer. I've never eaten venison. I don't know if I could.
Yeah, we have family friends that eat it, and
yeah.
So I don't. I've never tried it that often. No. Has anybody in here eaten much venison?
There we go. Let's see. I think I might I'll let that dry for the time being, and then I think I might put a few more details in the sky, because it's not really, you know, like that hazy kind of the hazy look that you get in a sunset, where you get a bit more of like the lines of the sun, the haze from the sun. So let's see, which brush can I use for that one?
Bye, Bud. Bud has to leave.
Bye, Bud. Bye. So I'm going to use this brush, and this one is a Royal and Nan Nickel, and this is Crafter's Choice. These are really nice brushes. I love these, and it's on an angle. So I'm just going to wet my area. I'm just going to do that. How's chat going? Is it all right, or?
Yeah, well, Bud said that he had to leave because and where he's going to his son's house, and his son has no phone or internet.
Oh, okay. Just see if I can do some choppy lines.
Oh, hi, old Beer Buzzard. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, and Beer Buzzard says he fills his freezer every year with deer meat until the mountains got taken over by the masses. Oh, he used to. Now he can't anymore because they started building there.
Oh, okay. I get deers near me. I actually have deer road signs saying deer crossing.
Yeah, we have that. And then Signway says he has had venison roast and venison sausage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and Be the Difference Clothing still here. That's her name is Joy. She's still here. She really likes Old Beer Buzzard because she's a writer and she loves Old Beer Buzzard's poetry.
I do too. Yep. And then if that looks a little bit too choppy, all you do is you add more water, and then you can just sort of blend all the unwanted lines away. I'm going to get rid of that bit there. I think I'm getting a bit quicker. I think.
Probably on some things, yeah, right?
I think. So next week is New York skyline. Yeah. What?
Beer Buzzard says hunting. Hold on.
I'm gonna go in for my
hunting clubs took over the mountains in Utah. The last deer I shot at, 6 others. Oh, hold on. Keeps moving. Shot at 6 at the same time. 6 people running down to claim 1 2-point deer. I walked away and never hunted there again.
Oh wow.
That's a shame, yeah.
Goodness me.
And Ian has seen a road sign for frog crossing. Well, I haven't seen it, but I believe that in a place like Louisiana or something like that, they probably would have that. I think they do have alligator crossings.
I have, where I am, because I live in the country, we have ducks crossing, which is very cute.
Right. Oh, I've seen that. And one time I was in this small town in the state where I live in, this very small town, and a herd of duck or geese or something were waddling across the street and had stopped traffic, and everybody was waiting for this big herd of geese or ducks just waddling across the street, taking their time, just waiting for them to finally cross the street. It was so fun.
Oh, they're so cute though. I like it the way they waddle when they walk. They kind of waddle like that, like penguins when they walk.
Yeah.
I'm actually really liking this painting, Diana.
Yeah.
I'm so hard on myself.
I told you before, when you painted that painting before, I said that was one of my favorite paintings that you painted.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just need to keep being positive, but realistically positive about my art. You know, sometimes you have to say to yourself, well, can I actually paint this? You know, I mean, it's hard to decide what to paint sometimes, I think.
Yeah, it is hard. Sometimes I really know, and then a lot of times I'm like, I get undecisive. You're not the only one. I get indecisive about what to paint.
Yeah. I'm just going over with a bit more black in the deer because I want it to stand out as it's a silhouette. So I'm just going to kind of, I think the bird looks okay. I might need to make that wing a wee bit bigger, so it's equal.
For those in the chat, I have to for like 3 minutes or something. I have to check something. And I can't look at the chat. My moderators could just keep track of the chat, please. Moderators, please keep track of the chat because I got to check something. It's going to take me about 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mods.
I have to check something on my computer. Somebody sent me a message and I have to check something what they said.
That's okay, Diana. That's fine.
Yeah, thank you, moderator. Just keep track of the chat.
Thank you, Mods. That's why you need good moderators. So sorry, guys. I can't read the chat, so I'm not being rude or anything. But I just literally can't read chat whilst I'm on panel. So I'm just gonna add a bit more grey to his legs. Slowly, and then if it's too much colour, you can just dab with your and here's a little tip, guys. When you want to do a mistake like that, make sure you've got a clean part of the tissue. Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to get the colour where you don't want the colour. So there's a little tip. Let's see if I can go over this part too. And this is an angle brush. This is on a little angle. And you can you can hold your brush and do like stroking movements with your hand, and you can get really fine lines if you hold it like that, and then kind of do with making his little tail a little bit more firm, I think. Just do little flicks like that. And then go in with my grey colour. Twist your paintbrush in there. And then you can just kind of, you know, just a few little try and scrape a few lines. And if you scrape the
all right, I'm back. Thank you, moderators. Okay, let me get back to the chat.
Do I need to make that a bit bigger, maybe? Let's see. That's a bit longer.
Let's see. Old Beer Buzzard says it's a what? Yes, I love Vermont paint and photos. Glad you could join us under your other channel. He has 2 channels.
Wow.
And he does live in Vermont, and they did get, what did you get, 31 inches of snow today?
Wow. That is a lot of snow.
Is it you got 31 inches of snow today, Vermont paint? Whose name is really Bruce Anderson.
I'm just going to have a sip of my drink there. Well, let's have a look. Let's see. Sky's looking pretty good. What do we think, guys?
Let's see. Grayscale says, hello there, Bruce. How's it going? Okay, hold on. Oh, goodness.
Let's have a look. I think that looks okay. I probably would have done that part a bit straighter.
Signwave says, that's impressive, Gracie.
Sorry?
He says, that's impressive, Gracie. Amazing.
Oh, thank you, Signwave. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And Ian says, no, he's talking about how much inches of snow he got. I know. Let's see. Hold on.
I like this paper.
Oh no. Old Beer Buzzard saying, see ya in the coronavirus lines. Yeah, my husband's taking care of that today, actually. And the coronavirus lines, ready your survival supplies is my word for the day. Yeah, old buzzard, dear buzzard. Guess what? My husband's already taking care of that, working on that today. Well, he's been working on that for a while, actually. Before all mayhem goes, before it gets announced, he saw something about it on YouTube. Well, he's been preparing for it for a while, but then he saw something on YouTube about it, but it has not been posted in the evening. It's not been posted in the evening news yet. So until that happens, that's when everybody's going to go crazy.
Yeah, they certainly will.
So everybody, we didn't get enough comments about her finished painting.
I think I would have, if I'd done this again, I think I would have not done that with the antler. I think I would have pulled it back rather than.
I think it's okay. I like it that it's not symmetrical. Well, to me, that doesn't bother me. I love how you painted the bird and the color of the deer, and the deer's head is nice.
Yeah. The legs are better.
This color of the sky, the color of the sky is nice. For me, for the color of the sky, I might have like put some red in there, the reddish oranges.
I could maybe
That's up to you.
I could maybe put some. Let's choose the color. What do you think, guys? Which one out of these oranges? There's that one, and that one there. That's quite a nice one.
Yeah, pick the one you think. Go ahead.
I think I'll go for that one. Let's see. So I'm just going to go in and they are a little bit chalky because they're kind of, they're in cakes. These are called cakes if they're round. Yeah, there is a bit of chalkiness to them, but that really doesn't bother me. It might bother some people.
Okay, Vermont Paint and Photo says, nice, Gracie.
Oopsie daisy. Thank you, appreciate that.
Sinewave already said something, but he's saying again, it's really great, Gracie.
Oh, thank you, Sinewave. I really appreciate that. Yeah. You see how vibrant these colours are? They're really rich in colour.
Oh, Guswina says, beautiful, Gracie.
Oh, thank you, Guswina.
Oh, and Grayscale says, loves the colors you used.
Thank you, Grayscale. Yeah, they're really quite surprising because they're so inexpensive. I really wasn't hoping for great results, but I'm pleasantly surprised with these paints.
The Arteza, is it Arteza? They are a good art supply company.
They are. I really like them. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Arteza, and they're good if you do mixed media, because they're very affordable.
Actually, I have no Arteza supplies. I don't know. Not that I've tried to avoid them. I don't know. I just don't. And then I would buy them, but I've bought other brands instead. Not that I was trying to avoid them. I don't know why.
Never got round to. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shade of orange. That shade of orange is nice.
It is. It is. It's
orange, or a little bit deeper orange at the sky. That's nice.
This is a kind of peachy color. It's like a flesh tint color almost. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend this big set of paints because there's 36 colors here, and you might get a bit overwhelmed with 36 colors. But I do believe that they do a smaller set. I think they do a 12 set of watercolors, Arteza. So if you're a beginner, I would get the 12 paint set rather than the 36 because this could be quite overwhelming for a beginner.
We have a question. Be the difference clothing. That's Joy. She just wanted to know how long have you been painting?
I have been painting for 5 years. Yeah. So not as long as Diana or Ian or Grayscale. That was a good question.
Okay.
I'm just going to. And this is that peachy colour. It's a really nice kind of peachy colour.
They're making jokes with each other. A bunch. I'm not following along. I just briefly looked and I saw that they're joking around with each other.
Yeah, that's warmed that sky up a bit, hasn't it? Just that little bit of orange with a touch of peach colour. Now, let's see if I bring that down. That's better. What do we think now, guys, to the sky? I think that's...
I like how you added, yes, I like how you added a little secondary color in there like that.
Yeah, that's really...
solid one color, and I like how it's more, a little bit more, some other color in there.
Yeah, and I like that colour. That colour is really very nice. I like that colour. Yeah. I like that paper too. It's not buckled much. I mean, I have put quite a few layers down. It's only buckling a bit on the left part of the paper there, but it's not bad. It's pretty durable paper.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you so much. This is Wednesday's a long day, and also my 4 o'clock guest artist has canceled because he has a bad kidney infection.
Oh no! Oh dear.
But thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a guest artist again on Wednesday, and next week she's supposedly going to paint the New York City skyline. She said she's going to practice a little bit more. Yeah. New York City skyline silhouette, like at sunset or whatever, when there's a silhouette.
Yep, that's it. Yep. And thank you to Pickerick for the idea. That was a really good idea.
So he gave her the inspiration for that, and she does have a reference photo she's looking at. Yeah. And that's again going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday. It's every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then normally at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. Wednesday's a busy day for me. I have my grow stream from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My grow stream on Wednesdays. Also on Tuesday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that you can check my about section. I have this all in my about section because I know it's too much for everybody to remember. And on 4 o'clock on Wednesdays Eastern Standard Time, I usually have NASCAR Man 3345. He doesn't paint; he only draws, and he had to cancel for today because he's sick. So next time you see me is when? Oh, next time I live streams Friday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ian Jackson. He's also a watercolor painter. Ian Jackson, a regular artist, guest artist on my channel every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't remember, look in the About section of my channel. I put my schedule there. Bye, everybody. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody for visiting again and being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great creative day. And guess what? You don't have to be an artist to be creative. There's many, many ways to be creative.
Absolutely.
We were created to be creative. So there. Yep. We're all creative beings. We were created to be creative.
Yeah.
And that doesn't just mean art. That does not just mean art. I have an article I read recently about all the 14 myths about creativity. I got to tell people that sometime. The 14 myths that people have about creativity. Maybe I could read it one time on your stream or something.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that'd be very
good.
good.
The 14, this late, I'm on her emailing list, and she always sends she's an artist that always sends very interesting material. And I kept it because I thought it was so interesting. 14 myths about creativity that people think that, like, that's one of them that I'm already saying. There's many ways to be creative. You don't just have to be an artist to be creative. Even in engineering, you can be creative, and in math, there's ways to be creative.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and there's all sorts of things you can do to be creative. It's not just being able to paint, but yeah.
Yeah, Ian, 14. I'm sure he says, "Wow, that's a lot of myths." Yep, 14 myths. If you're surprised by that, then I'm sure you're going to be interested in hearing this. Okay, I'm not going to listen now. I'll probably list them more than once. I mean, on your stream, we could talk about them. Ian, I could read them. I could read those myths on Friday on your stream if that interests you. You want to hear the 14 myths about creativity? Okay, if he agrees to it on Friday, I could read the list. And then we could also discuss it even on Gracie's live stream. Okay.
Yeah, that would
and
be
Gracie live streams herself. Did you want to say what your live streaming schedule is? But you don't do art live streams. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. I usually go live 5 p.m. Which is GMT time because I'm in England. But it would be what would it be? 1 to...
That would be noon. That would be 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, Eastern Standard Time. That would be 12 noon.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you just go for about half an hour, 45 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just which days? Tuesday through Saturday?
Friday, Saturday, and Mondays at the moment, but that can change.
You're gonna maybe skip Mondays?
Oh, actually, yes, you're quite right. Sorry about that. I'm gonna swap from Monday to Tuesday. Because you do a premiere video, don't you, on a Monday? So yeah.
So, all right. So maybe you want to write that in your about section, your schedule.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Signing off.
Bye-bye.